Oh, it's embarrassing. It's ridiculous that I stumbled through this. I was actually doing a stream earlier that ran late, and that cut my preparation time down to like a half an hour, 45 minutes. And then that preparation time got cut because I got a client call, a very important client call. I love working with Gina. I love the whole New Illinois movement. I was letting her know that she has me in her corner, that Seven Talents will be helping them produce their content moving forward. We were just talking social media strategy, the fact that the New York Times had picked up the fact that they were making strides in their goals to split the state of Illinois, take Chicago and split it off, and take your politics with you. But you don't speak for the whole state. You speak for what affects you locally, and right now there's enough of an effect or a difference between the Chicagoland area and the remainder of the state that they should be, in my opinion and many other people's opinions, two separate states. So hopefully that works. Hopefully that passes. They've got me in their arsenal. I definitely will be a downstater. I would hope to be a new resident of New Illinois very soon someday. And if not, then I think it's more equal local cause for politics for me to get involved in. Who knows what happened? This new administration, we have a lot of possibilities. We have a lot of potential and steam, but that's politics. That's not video production. But as you can see, we have a slant. So if you're in Illinois, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Anything else that you want to let me know, whether my inability to start in a proper way is annoying you, let me know. It's all interaction. It's good to know. So again, my name is Christian Sass. I am the founder of Seven Talents. I have been working on building this organization for about it's been a few years now, but I've been building this iteration of this organization, which is an iteration that focuses solely on live video production. Prior to this, it had kind of two different stages, and in the second stage it was a bit of a catch-all, and I'm guilty of doing this. I've done this before. I've had company names, and I'm sure other people have done this as well, where they've set up companies and then they operate under that company as kind of an umbrella of sorts. Been doing that, but this iteration, this company really has a focus, a goal, a mission statement, a task that it exclusively will be doing, that I hope to do exclusively through this organization, and that is to help you stream, to help you make live video great again, to improve your live video production capabilities, really. And I think that's something that I've been particularly blessed or gifted with certain experiences, and I don't know, life experiences have brought me to this point that I can actually help. Hold on a second. Normally, in a professional environment, we have a mute button for stuff like that. But we were going to cover the news a bit today. Things that have happened in live streaming since the last time I've done a live stream update are so drastic. And the last one I really remember that we had done was about the time we had talked about podcasts. And this is supposed to be a weekly show. But we've had a lot of family emergencies. We had a sickness that went through our house that kind of took us out of commission for a month, at least a month. Like, it was that bad. Almost lost my daughter in the process. Very thankful to have her still, and may have gained a potential suitor in the process. So God has been blessing us in the midst of this storm. You know, we had our election, post-election now. We're finally in this position where We've had the difficult conversations that we were going to have with family yesterday. You're probably dealing with the fallout today. But we're now in a Trump administration, which is going to change. It's going to accelerate the change of media in leveling the playing field, because unfortunately, conservatives have not controlled the narrative for a long period of time. And it's not that I want them to have control, I want them to have equal access. And the tools that have been available, and the tools that are available, will either trend towards being supportive of free speech or being not for free speech. And you will find yourself getting deplatformed. You will find your message being silenced. You will find yourself struggling to gain traction on platforms that do not support free speech. And it's really, they're anti-you. They're anti-conservative. They're not anti-free speech, they're anti-conservative, and free speech is a conservative idea. The thing that allowed them to build the platform, they don't fully appreciate. And we have been building and growing these platforms for the past 4 years. And these next 4 years will be exponential growth in conservative media. And as it should be, there should be more than one Rush Limbaugh on the planet at a time. We're seeing that happen. We now have Crowder. We now have Bongino. Conservative voices have never had it so good with the internet. Yet they're still shaking the shackles off of the old regime, of the government-controlled psyop that is social media, that is YouTube, that is Facebook. I don't know what the Zuckerberg meeting with Trump actually is going to produce, but I don't trust it. And honestly, we're skeptics on all fronts. We're skeptics even with Rumble in some senses. I think they're doing a lot of things right. I'm obviously a big Rumble fanboy. If there were a better platform, I promise you I'd let you know about it. I do like Odyssey as a platform. It kind of cracks me up when we talk about platforms, because we're currently watching like the droves of butthurt liberals launch themselves onto a new platform. They're kicking themselves off the platform. They're so judgmental. It was one thing to kick us off of a platform, but now they're like, well, I don't like what you're saying, so I will leave. And they close the door. Obviously, they don't play nice with others. And if they own the house, they're going to kick you out of the house. If they don't own the house, they're going to walk out of the house. That's what we're seeing on social media. I say, don't let the door hit you. I mean, but when you make the decision for me, it's different. We're not making that decision for you. This is what free speech does. This is where cowards will run from free speech. They can't stand the heat of the kitchen. They can't debate. So, God, this is the time, everyone. If you want to make content, this is the time. This is the day. I don't even know if something I'm saying right now is going to basically get banned off of YouTube that we're streaming to. If it's going to infuriate all my friends on LinkedIn. Not everybody agrees with me on the political spectrum, but this is where we are in media today. And if you think you have something to say it. Please tell me to my face. Don't run off. Don't go to Blue Sky. Stay on X. Keep the discussion there. Let's be civil. Let's have civil discussion. Now, I know there's awful people in the world, but please don't leave. Sorry, bit of a rant. This whole stream is a rant. Because I didn't prepare and I don't have the news laid out in front of me. But as far as other news points, what are we at? 2 days away from seeing Dr. Disrespect launch onto Rumble, which will change the face of Rumble overnight. Mark my words. This is the deal I think he was hoping, that Chris was hoping he would get with Sneeko. It's going to happen with Dr. Disrespect. He has the draw. He has the pull. The ones that were butthurt over him, the ones that were accusational over him, more than likely are the ones who just want to control speech. this is going to be the dividing line. They want to feign that it's about ethics with Dr. Disrespect, and it isn't. We used to live in a country where we didn't have cancel culture, where you were innocent until proven guilty. What is he guilty of? What is he guilty of? Right? Disagree with me? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. If you agree with me, give me a thumbs up or whatever emoji best represents your emotional state. But I do think that in general we are going to see an influx of eyeballs onto the platform that is really going to test it. It might test it more than the election tested the platform. I hate to say. Politics is not the end all when it comes to content online. And conservative content, conservative branded live stream gaming content is definitely needed. Not everybody feels the same way as the owners of Twitch. Not everybody agrees with the politics of Facebook's executive board. Not everybody agrees with obviously the previous or current Biden administration, or we wouldn't have elected a new president. God protect him until he puts his hand on that Bible, because day one has got some big promises coming with it, and we're all in for the ride. We see this as a major shift towards freedom in journalism and citizen journalism. We see this as a major shift towards a leveling of a playing field that has been leaned on. The scale has been leaned on by big tech, and this is a balance point. This is the point where we gain equilibrium again. I don't want to see the destruction of the left. I don't want to see. I have no interest in kicking socialists off the platform. As a matter of fact, we've given more voice to socialists via Charlie Kirk's and Steven Crowder's campus efforts. There's been more platform for you to defend your ideas there openly and equally. And your idea of debate, when we bring somebody who has something to say, is to shut them down, to not listen to them. We come to your campuses and listen to you. We want to have an open debate, an open exchange of ideas. It may be the only way you hear those ideas. We realize that we're going to, it's good to have your ideas challenged. It's fantastic to have your ideas challenged. And thank you for Chris. This is my Thanksgiving wish to Chris Pavlovsky, to Mario, to Rick Rosella, to everybody on the Rumble team, everybody, Elon Musk, and everyone working on X, and the people who run Truth Social, the people who believe in a free and open internet. This is just about advertising. This is about free speech. Advertisers thought that they could throw around the bully pulpit and shut people down, and that we kowtow to them. Free speech cares more about whether or not your message aligns with their branding or not. And here we are today, taking a piece of the internet back. And I want to say thank you to those who put it all on the line to make these platforms happen, to make these tools exist. The team at EV Mux for making this software. Very thankful for them. So that's my Thanksgiving wish, is to say thank you to the teams of Rumble, of X, of EV Mux, who are aligned with the concepts of liberty and freedom of speech. We couldn't do it without you, and we're thankful for you. We're thankful for all that you do. I support you guys. I financially support you. I've invested in you. I invest my time into your platforms. I'm putting my lifeblood and every chip on my table into seeing you guys succeed, because you have to succeed. For freedom to exist, your companies must succeed. And currently, you're doing the best job of anyone out there. think that's all I've really got to say. Because I don't have the news all planned out. I didn't have everything here perfect. But to the team at Rumble, to the team at X, to the team at EVBucks, thank you for all that you do. Oh, and the team at Canva. We may not even agree, politically speaking, but thank you for freeing us from the shackles of Adobe. The subscription model is good in some cases, isn't always best in every case. And so we're thankful that we have alternatives. We're thankful for the free market system. And we're thankful that if there is somebody out there who has a better idea, you are now free to build something better. I know we're going to try to. We're going to put all our effort into making these platforms accessible, easy. We're going to try and make you look as good as we can possibly help you look. So here's to 2025. If I don't get on and do another Friday night before 2025 starts out, this is the year. 2025 is the year. And I'll have a hard schedule for 7 Talents for all of my personal streams, all the stuff that I'll be doing will be on hard schedules moving into the new year. So the time for practice, the time for setup, the time for tweaking out and getting all the things figured out, that's over. There's 1 month left of that, tops. 2025, we're coming at you. We're coming at you like cannonballs, man. It's going to be awesome. So here's to everybody who's along for the ride. Thank you for joining me in my journey. Thank you for putting up with all of the mishaps and trials as I try and figure out all the stuff that I do. I don't do it perfectly either. I want you to know that that's okay. That's part of the growing process, and that we are going to be here in the long run. We are registering our domains for many, many more years, and we will be around to make sure that you have all the tools you need to look your best on every live stream you make. Make sure to reach out to us. Find us on 7 Talents. Here's our information. You can drop us an email at info@7talents. You can follow us. Please follow us on LinkedIn. Follow our company on LinkedIn. Link is right here below. Obviously, if you're watching me on Rumble, thank you. That's where to watch. If you're watching me on anything other than Rumble and X, please take a look at going and giving us a follow on Rumble. We'll be doing a lot of things. It'll be exclusive to Rumble. A lot of our training, a lot of our client reviews and stuff like that we have planned won't happen on LinkedIn, won't happen on Facebook, won't happen on YouTube, and probably won't happen on X, because the support for as a video platform, X really isn't there for all the things it's doing right. Its video is still lagging behind. So until Elon catches up, the best place to follow us is on Rumble, and that is this link right here. Let me pull that up. Is scrolling on the bottom here. Actually, let me change that. That should not be a ticker. There you go. 7 Talents on Rumble. Heck, one of the things that that I tripped over in starting this stream was that thanks to the amazing team at Rumble, they migrated 7 Talents into its own account for us because it needed to be on its own finances and its own books, and instead of being just a channel under my username. So this is, I think, maybe the first or second stream that I've done from 7 Talents, logged into 7 Talents, setting up the Rumble Studio and all that. So thanks, guys. Appreciate what you're doing for us. Specifically, Suraj, thank you, man. And we are going to continue to put clips and find the things that we can do that are, I mean, in general, the business stuff will also be fully accessible on YouTube, as well as LinkedIn, like I said earlier. So YouTube, LinkedIn, and I think we are on Facebook. I do not have that specific link to pull up for you, but give us a repost on X. Let people know that we're out here, and that if they need help, reach out. This will become much more apparent what it is that we're going to be offering really fast. Like I said, I have big plans for 2025, and you guys got to know me before that all happened. So thanks for joining. Again, catch us next Friday. If all goes well, I'll be on again Friday at 7. A little more organized, a little more put together, not digesting quite so much mac and cheese. We'll be out at 7 p.m. again, Central Standard Time. And until then, be healthy, take care of your family, and show me your best stream.